Dog owners are all too familiar with a crime scene of epic proportions, shredded couch cushions, and the unmistakable scent of yesterday's garbage lingering in the air. One minute, they're showering you with slobbery kisses. The next, they're turning your favorite throw pillow into confetti. It's clear that dogs have a mind of their own, often acting impulsively. But can they really understand when they've done something wrong? Do they feel guilt? Or is that just wishful thinking on our part? In this video, we're diving deep into the intriguing question: can dogs actually feel regret? And if so, how on earth would they show it? Before we begin, if you like this topic, let us know by clicking the like button on this video. And if you are not subscribed, I hope you to subscribe and activate the bell so you never miss any of our future doggy videos now. Firstly, it's important to understand that dogs are masters at reading human emotions. They're tuned in to our every move, every sigh, and every smile. A 2009 study took a closer look at what we call guilty expressions in dogs. Researchers observed dogs and their owners in different situations and found that dogs often displayed guilty body language more frequently when their owners scolded them, even if the dogs hadn't actually done anything wrong. So while our dogs might not feel guilt in the same way humans do, they're certainly experts at sensing when we're upset or displeased, and this awareness affects their actions. When a dog avoids eye contact or lowers its body, it's less about understanding the misdeed and more about reading the room. If they look at you, they assume you will immediately figure out they did something wrong. So instead, they will try to avoid any and all kinds of eye contact. These reactions are typically triggered by our tone of voice or body language, not necessarily by an awareness of right and wrong. Dogs are incredibly attuned to our moods, often reacting in ways that seem aimed at soothing or appeasing us. For instance, a guilty look may be a response to our disappointment, not an understanding of the mess they made. They might not grasp why shredding the pillow is bad, but they know it's changed how we're acting toward them. This instinct to respond to our emotions with submissive gestures, like avoiding eye contact, approaching us slowly, or lowering their bodies, shows just how deeply they value the bond we share. Dogs have their own unique way of making amends, and it's often as adorable as it is sincere. If you've ever noticed your dog coming up to nuzzle you, wagging their tail gently, or even bringing their favorite toy after a scolding, they're likely trying to make amends. It's their way of saying, "Let's be friends again." This behavior shows just how much dogs value their bond with us and their desire to keep the relationship positive. Each dog has a unique personality, and their apology style can vary. Some may respond to a scolding with immediate signs of submission, such as ears pulled back, eyes looking away, and a low wag of the tail. It's their version of saying, "I understand, I messed up." Other dogs might handle things a little differently. They become a little distant, even hiding momentarily as giving themselves a bit of time before coming back to reconnect with you. These small gestures aren't just about guilt. They reflect a dog's instinctual need to restore harmony within their pack, in this case, their human family. When a dog brings over a toy after being scolded, it's more than a simple peace offering. This act is their way of inviting you to play and shifting the mood from a tense moment to a joyful one. It's as if they're saying, "Let's put that behind us and enjoy some time together." The toy serves as a bridge between you and your dog, redirecting your attention from any recent frustration to a shared positive experience. It's a reminder of their loyalty and love, as well as their eagerness to reconnect. Other apology gestures might include a gentle lean against you, a soft paw placed on your lap, or even a warm, comforting nuzzle. These aren't just pleas for affection, they're genuine attempts to rebuild trust and reinforce the bond. Through these small but meaningful actions, your dog shows you they care about your feelings and want to make things right. This behavior is rooted in the social nature of dogs. As pack animals, dogs are hardwired to maintain harmony within their group, a trait that's carried over to their interactions with humans. In the wild, dogs developed sophisticated ways of communicating with each other to avoid conflicts and keep the pack functioning smoothly. When they sense tension with their human, Their instinct is to smooth things over, and their apology gestures are a way to do just that. Canine body language plays a huge role here. For instance, a lowered head often signals submission and a desire to acknowledge their misstep. It's a dog's way of showing respect for their human leader and signaling their willingness to move forward. A gentle tail wag conveys friendliness, indicating their eagerness to make things right. Eye contact is also meaningful. A dog might avoid direct eye contact if they sense they've done something wrong, as a way of acknowledging their mistake. However, once the mood lightens, they'll look up at you with soft, endearing eyes and a little head tilt, as if they're seeking forgiveness. It's one of the most genuine, heartwarming forms of apology you'll find in the animal world. Knowing how to respond when your dog gives you those big, apologetic eyes is crucial for building a strong, trusting relationship. When they approach with their version of "I'm sorry," don't just ignore it. Brushing off their efforts can leave your dog feeling confused or even stressed. They're reaching out in their own way, and they need to feel heard. Acknowledging their apology doesn't need to be complicated. Just a calm, gentle response can go a long way. Speaking to them softly and offering a reassuring scratch behind the ears lets them know everything's okay. These small gestures reinforce your bond and assure your dog they're on the right track. Now, what about treats? Well, treats can be a great way to reward your dog, but it's important to use them wisely. If your pup just knocked over the trash and comes to you looking sorry, giving a treat right away could send the wrong message. Instead, wait until they've shown calmer, positive behavior before offering that treat. This way, you're rewarding their good behavior, not the mistake. But responding to your dog's apology isn't just about that one moment. It's also about teaching and guiding them to understand what's acceptable and what's not. For instance, if your dog has a habit of chewing on shoes, gently redirecting them to a chew toy after their apology helps reinforce what's okay to gnaw on. Consistency is key here. Dogs thrive when expectations are clear. If the couch is off limits, it's off limits every time. Mixed signals can be confusing, so stick to the same boundaries to help your dog feel secure and confident in your home. And most importantly, practice patience. Dogs don't instantly understand our rules. It takes time and a lot of kindness to help them learn. By responding to their apologies with understanding, while also keeping consistent boundaries, you're helping your dog learn and grow in a loving environment that they'll feel safe in. Understanding your dog's unique way of communicating is just the first step to building a stronger bond. By learning to respond to their sweet, "I'm sorry" gestures and creating a space where you both feel in sync, you're setting the foundation for a happier, more harmonious life together. But did you know there are some common habits that might be unintentionally hurting your dog's feelings? Check out this video, 5 everyday things that hurt your dog's feelings without you even realizing it, and discover simple changes you can make to keep your furry friend feeling loved and secure.